Hey guys, how you doing? Before we start today's video, I want to tell you about another giveaway that we're doing. This time it's Tacview. They're giving away 4 advanced license keys during this time that everybody's stuck at home and everybody's bored. It's a good time to really look into your DCS, flying, your situational awareness, and what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and Tacview is a great tool for that. If you're interested in getting your hands on those advanced license keys, go ahead and join my Discord below. The video description and the comment section will give you a link to that. Look in the announcement section and enter into the draw. That bot will spit out 4 names and I will send you your license keys. Okay guys, big thank you to Tacview. This is very, very generous, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the video, guys. Tack right. Go trail.
2. to saddled. 12-mile trail.
Alright, I got radar contact bearing 050 for 75 miles. Okay, I got them both. 40 miles. 2 drop tanks.
Tanks away.
$36 miles. $27 miles. Double one Fox 3, 23 miles. Fox 3 again, 21 miles. Pushing inside of 20. Fox 3, 18 miles. Double one Fox 3, 16 miles defending. Double one off cold 290.
Double two Fox 3. Choose defending.
Altitude. Altitude.
1 recommitting.
Ray gun.
Clean.
I've got Bandit, 17,000 feet, 040, 19 miles. It's recommitting.
Yep, I got 040 Bandit recommitting. I have him for 12 miles.
Copy. You have the shot. I'm going to sanitize to the southeast.
Devil 1 Fox 3 times 2 defending.
All right. 2's recommitting on the Bandit.
Altitude. Altitude.
Got him locked. 14 miles. He's cold.
Splash 1.
Copy splash. Sanitize southeast. 2's pushing to the target. Five seconds. Bombs away. 2's exiting 270. Good hits. Targets destroyed.
Alright guys, so here's our tac view. If you remember, we sent Feisty out the trail. He's about 12 nautical miles behind. That's just because of how heavy he is. Up here, where things were going to get really hairy, would have been very dangerous for his aircraft carrying those GBUs. So here we are currently about 30 miles away from the two F-16 Bandits. This is the flight lead here, flown by Skater. And it looks like we got the Pakistani wingman. I hate this plane. And he is firing A-120Cs at about 30 miles. I saw those launches. This one looks like it might come off at about 26 miles. And so we got our first two launches. These are TWS, so no launch notification for me or Feisty until it goes Pitbull. He's got a third missile off, and we got our first two off at 19, sort of a little bit further than 19. I think it was 23 miles. And so those two very, they're dangerous, but they're not too dangerous. As long as the two Bandits dive, they can survive these two missiles here. And we are at 33,000 feet, so as we continue to press in here, our missiles are going to get a little bit more dangerous, and so are theirs. It looks like they have a missile launch at 18 nautical miles, and we have a second one at maybe 19 nautical miles. This one also maybe 19. And I'm closing in here at 17, and this last one on the wingman came off at about 16 nautical miles. And that's right when this missile went Pitbull, so I was diving away very aggressively, dropping the chaff, because that's what you're going to do if you're in a very, very high-risk situation. And luckily for me, this AMRAAM goes for the chaff, goes stupid for the chaff. I was very surprised that that didn't hit me, but that's why. So here's Feisty. We got our two Bandits here. Feisty is how far from our Bandits? From our closest Bandit, he's 20 nautical miles, and he's fired off one AMRAAM. He has an AMRAAM coming at him. It's being lofted. It's coming at Mach 2.4, so fairly dangerous. It goes Pitbull, and he dives away. Okay, I'm defending that missile, I get away from it, it just chases me, I'm too fast for it, it can't hit me. Feisty over here, just defeating that AMRAAM. You can see why the diving maneuver is so useful. And that missile looks like it went for the chaff, but I don't think it did. Like from this angle, it looks like it did, but when you zoom in, I think he just outran it. So that's what happened there. Let's go back just a little bit. We got meanwhile all this is happening, this is the Pakistani flight lead flown by Skater, and he has an AMRAAM coming in at him right here, Mach 1.8, and he's climbing, which is very dangerous because you're actually going into thin air and you're helping the missile to hit you. And so that's what happens, dead. So now it's 2 versus 1, and I'm recommitting, Feisty is recommitting, and we have one defensive F-16 left. At this point, he realizes that he is clean, and he's going to start recommitting right here. But you can see as he comes to recommit, I'm recommitted, and Feisty is already recommitted. Feisty picked him up first and called him out on radar. Now I called him out over the comms, and when he did that, we realized that I was closer to the bandit. I was about 12 nautical miles, so I fired. So I became the shooter. We delegated responsibility. I became the shooter, and Feisty's job became to sanitize this area to make sure that that F-16 was dead, the second one. And so as I'm coming in, I picked him up on radar first and fired off a Fox 3. However, as soon as I fired this Fox 3, I dropped the lock, so I thought that this AMRAAM had no track. So I quickly bore sight lock this guy and fire another AMRAAM, a second AMRAAM at 8 miles. I'm well within the abort range, so I'm going to aggressively defend, dive for the deck. Not a lot of altitude to work with, but you're going to use what you got. And we're going to dive for the deck and try to go cold in case he fires. Now, luckily for me, he doesn't fire. And looks like he goes for actually a notch. And here's that first missile that I thought had no track, but it clearly does. And he actually defeats that one. But the second one hits him. And that one is going to hit him at Mach 1.6. This one Mach 1.22 as it went by. This one on impact 1.6. Only a couple of seconds difference between the launches. But the second one, which I accidentally fired, I mean not accidentally, but you know, I wouldn't have fired it if I thought this one had track. So in reality, this F-16 is going to get a little bit unlucky on that one, and he's going to be dead. Now the good news is that even if he hadn't died from that and he had recommitted onto me, I was also watching from down here. If you remember, I was zoomed in on him and I was watching, and if I didn't see a splash and I saw him trying to recommit onto me, I would have just ran back to Feisty, and Feisty would have helped me out. All right, so we got a little bit of mutual support there going. All right, and so both F-16s are dead. Fly to the target. Feisty drops the bombs. Target's destroyed, and we leave. Okay, guys, so that's going to be the video for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.